Assessment tools in the 21st century classroom. Before we can talk about the tools, it is important to look at assessment itself. In order to determine how well students are achieving curriculum expectations and support student success, we gather information before, during, and after learning to improve student achievement and develop independent learners. There are three types of assessment. Assessment of learning is summative and the traditional form of assessment that is most familiar to teachers. This type of assessment is often done at the end of a unit in the format of a test or a project and is meant to be a measure of the student's learning throughout the unit. This assessment is used more for accountability, but it is not the most useful tool for the learner. Assessment for learning is used as a diagnostic tool to provide teachers with a direction for the learning, knowing where the students are and how to move them forward. Assessment as learning is formative. This type of assessment should be administered more frequently, as it enables the teacher to modify their lessons to support student needs. It enables students to set goals and reflect on their thinking, identifying areas of strength and needs, allowing them to become more engaged in the process of assessment and take ownership of their learning. It also develops metacognitive skills. These skills do not come naturally, and students need explicit teaching and modeling using the gradual release of responsibility. Good educators should be using all forms of assessment as we guide students through the learning process, and each assessment has a role to play, allowing for a complete view of the student. Ultimately, the goal is to ensure the assessment is meaningful to support well-designed lesson planning. Keeping that in mind, we need to ensure that all students' needs are met and ensure that assessment is both consistent and valid, as well as fair to all students. In the 21st century, students need to be critical thinkers, creative, and work collaboratively. They will be lifelong learners more than ever before, given the constant change in technology and the probability of changing career paths. Therefore, if we are asking students to develop new skills, we need to change how we assess them as well. Technology can assist us in providing authentic cross-curricular assessment. For example, the development of a multimedia assignment provides the opportunity to assess in a student-centered learning environment. Multimedia projects promote collaboration, research, design, and presentation. Assessment can be obtained for individual reflection, self-assessment, content, oral communication, and presentation, as well as the expertise of the tool used to develop the product. The following are just some of the tools that can be used by students and teachers throughout the evaluation process as a means to support the three types of assessment educators should be conducting. Google has a variety of tools that can be used for assessment for, as, and of learning. Google Forms can be used to create surveys or quizzes to see what students know about a particular subject and whether or not they have grasped concepts during a unit. Google Docs can be used to create a shared document that students add to as an online KWL chart. Docs are also an excellent tool for providing descriptive feedback to students within a document, as well as being a collaborative tool for student groups to create and share. Google also provides the tools for students to create presentations and spreadsheets either individually or collaboratively with their classmates. Kurzweil is an assistive technology tool that can also be used for all types of assessment. It can be used to test comprehension, for test taking, writing, and study skills. The possibilities for summative assessment are endless. Students can create digital assignments using tools such as iMovie, Prezi for presentations, Glogster for infographics, stop-motion videos using software such as StopMotion and Audacity for podcasts. Google Sites, Evernote, 3Ring, and KidBlog are all free tools that can be used for student portfolios. Wikis are interactive and encourage collaboration, discussion, student involvement, and can be used for reflection. PBWorks, Basic Edition, Wikispaces, Google Sites, and WebPage are all hosts for wikis. Games such as Kahoot provide a fun and engaging way for student review of upcoming tests in any subject matter. Edmodo is an online learning network that can be used to connect students with each other, with the teacher, and with other communities. Students can take quizzes online, answer online polls, blog, and post assignments. Web 2.0 tools have made it very easy and accessible for students to use technology in all aspects of the classroom. When designing assessment using digital means, however, we must keep in mind that technology is just a tool, and assessment and assignments should center around the content and not the technology. Thank you.